to say that fear has so many layers. Fear has so many layers. It is like an onion that you have to peel. And in the surface is a lot of belief systems. So many belief systems that are tied into fear. Most of us are brought up to fear the most common things, the most basic things, in life. And we have to overcome them in our spiritual ascension process. And for me personally, I've just been very blessed to be able to have my support system of my spirit team and my guides and my higher self that help me overcome this. Right now, it's been happening a lot in dreams. I've been having a lot of dreams of my fear. Like things that I fear have been manifesting in my dreams. And it happened for so long that I totally just forgot and didn't know what was going on. It was like, oh my god, and I would wake up every night being like terrified, like, oh, what's going on with me? Why am I going through so much fear? What's going on? And I finally was able to understand that, this is something that's being presented to me so I can clear it out, so it can be gone. Like this, because most of my fears just don't make sense for the new reality that I'm trying to create with, the new earth and being a spiritual person who is trying to create heaven on earth of just love and light. And the fears that we have need to be let go. They need to be just gone because they don't serve us for the new world that we're trying to create. The new world that we're trying to create is going to be one of love, of harmony, of unity, of peace, equality, and the fears that human society has evolved to have don't need to exist anymore. And for me, fear has just been ongoing thing, and the best way I've been able to overcome my fear is through singing. So there's a song that I like to sing, which is Fear You Don't Own Me. And I will sing it as many times as I need, as passionate, as angry, as, the point is to let out the energy. The energy wants to be felt. The energy needs to come out. So for me, I've been guided to sing, and I find it the most beautiful thing. I was trying to do it through breath work. Breath work is another beautiful modality of us to move energy, to move our fears, to move our frustrations and anger, whatever you're being encountered right now. I suggest that you do some breath work or singing or even dancing, anything that is going to be moving the energy, anything that's going to be making the energy out, right? So for me, it's also journal. I'm hearing journaling. Journaling is great, of just writing down your fears. Right now, fear is a topic. Writing down the fears and seeing how ridiculous they can be. If you were living in a utopic society where everything was perfect and everybody loved each other and we all remembered that we were one and we come from one and we're source, and everyone's living in that mentality, has that mindset, has that frequency, the fear that you have now would not exist then, would not make sense. So, and again, fear is a belief system. If we decide to no longer believe this fear is true to us, resonates to us, then that itself is defeating the whole fear, right? It's like a child who is afraid of trying something new. They're scared to do roller skating because they think, it's, and then they try it and they realize, oh, it's not that bad. Or maybe I try it and it's not for them. They just realize it's not for me. So the belief system is what no longer equates, right? So the belief system, if something that fears me now is not going to be possible in the new earth. It's not going to be possible in the direction that I'm going, right? Because in this new direction, in this new world, it's all love and light. And people are not going to be doing bad things to you or your children or anybody. So the bad things that you are fearing should no longer make sense, right? Like in this utopic, amazing society that we are trying to create, these things don't exist. And I know you're going to say, but Shani, they exist in this world right now, because we still have these fears, because we're still manifesting them. We manifest these fears, okay? We manifest our reality. We are creators of our reality, okay? So if you continue to believe that bad things are going to happen, then what are you doing? You're manifesting it, right? So if we don't want to manifest these bad things to happen, these fears, then we need to no longer believe in them, no longer manifest them into the reality. So this is why there's a purging process going on right now of purging out all these fears being faced with, all these things being faced with, and then having the realization, if I have faith, if I believe that everything's going to work out, it does, and realizing, oh my God, this fear no longer aligns with my higher self, this fear no longer aligns with my life. So that is a message that is coming through with fear, is we are being told to purge it out, to process it, and you don't have to process it the same way as everybody else, but there are tools. There's breath work, there is singing, there is dancing, there is screaming at pillow, like facing the fear and realizing it does not make sense. It doesn't make sense anymore, right? We don't need these fears. And they no longer align with what we are trying to create in this new world, in this new utopic society, right? And this isn't going to resonate with everyone because not everyone is in that frequency of ascension, of creating heaven on earth, of being the new humans and ascending to a better life. But those who are in this journey of creating heaven on earth, of creating a new earth, of being the human that's all love and light and wanting to just evolve consciously for the higher self. This is why this is happening right now. And it's not a time for you to feel lost. It's not for you to feel defeated, because I was feeling very, what's going on with me? Why am I being tortured? You're not being tortured. You're being asked to purge out and let go and release everything that does not align with the new earth, with the new higher consciousness that we are trying to emanate and create in this world. So I love you, and I hope this helps anyone who was having any issues of feeling stuck or feeling like, what the heck is going on with me? Why am I dealing with all this? One, fear, two, anger, because these are all suppressed feelings, suppressed things. We are asked to be purged out everything. Some people are being asked to purge out their anger, their sadness, their past wounds, things that happened a long time ago just are being called to be healed, to be disbelief, so we can move on. So we can just okay, we're throwing out the garbage so we can become better people. And I hope this helps. This is what I've been dealing with. And it's not been easy. It's not easy. But I'm so grateful for my guides, my higher self, and everyone who's, the universe that's helping me. And if you ask for help, you will get help. So, ask for guidance and you shall get it.